Now we are going to explain about anaerobic respiration. What is meant by anaerobic respiration? Means the respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen, without oxygen. All the people know that no organism can live without oxygen, but some organisms are there who can live without oxygen. Among that, the organism called as bacteria, some microorganisms, even in our tissues also. Some of the places their respiration is going on without oxygen. So that is called as an anaerobic respiration. And what is the purpose of this anaerobic respiration, and what is this anaerobic respiration? The anaerobic respiration means without oxygen. Then it releases very less amount of energy and produces carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. But this anaerobic respiration, if it occurs, very less amount of energy produced, that is enough for the cells to do their work. Means like a bacteria, because they are individual cell, individual organisms, so that is enough for them. 56 kilocalories, like that the energy produces. But in multicellular organisms, it is not sufficient to do their work for the cells, because the complexity of the organism to do their work, they require so much amount of energy. So that is not sufficient for them. Whereas, so how these organisms are, then what happens during anaerobic respiration in our tissues or in our body? Suppose anaerobic respiration occurs, what's going on in our body? Means then it produces lactic acid. So mostly you observe that some of the people feeling, sir, I am having headache, muscle pains, or he is running very fast. After that, I am feeling very leg pains, I tired up. They are saying that. What is the reason behind this? Why do the people feel pain? So why the people feel headache? Suppose they went to cinema hall, 3 hours cinema after completing coming, bah, so it's a headache, sir, I want to take rest. So what is the reason? What the reason behind this? What's going on? Means when you are giving strenuous exercise, strenuous means hard work. Some people going on reading continuously 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, like that, then he may feel headache. Or otherwise, some people is going always playing, like that. So some of the reasons are poor ventilation area, because no oxygen sufficiently. So due to that, what happen means in our blood oxygen level decreases, so that this oxygen is not sufficiently supplied to, it means not evenly supplied to all the body parts. So some of the parts get more oxygen and some of the parts get less oxygen. So where it is getting less oxygen, in that particular area they undergo anaerobic respiration. And because of that, what happened, it produces, the product is lactic acid. So because of that, what happened, if lactic acid produces, then the muscles contract. If muscles are contracted, then we feel pain. Suppose while you are sleeping, like this only you kept your head and slept. Morning you wake up, your neck will be stuck up. So you will move like this. Sir, what is the reason? Sir, like that. What is the reason? Means when you are sleeping like that, you bend your head in one direction. So as a result, maybe transportation of blood will be less, or oxygen sufficiently is not supplied to the tissues, or some of the reasons. What happens means insufficient amount of oxygen or anaerobic respiration, they produce lactic acid, which is leads to the contraction of muscles and lead to the getting pain. Then you are using iodex or amrutanjan or something, that means jandubam or something. You are applying in that particular area and just rubbing that. And these chemicals will go to that and they remove lactic acid. If lactic acid is removed, then automatically you lose your pain. So automatically pain will reduce. So production of lactic acid lead to the getting pain. And removal of lactic acid lead to the normal. So this is the way how anaerobic respiration is going on. So this anaerobic respiration, we can see that by an activity. They are saying that carbon dioxide is released during anaerobic respiration. How can you prove that? For that, now the anaerobic respiration example, they are saying activity. So take a glucose solution, and in this glucose solution, first what you want to do means you want to boil the glucose water. Why sir? Why you want to boil? Because the water also contains oxygen. If oxygen respiration is called aerobic, but we are doing that anaerobic, so that you want to remove the oxygen. So that is the purpose here. First you want to boil the glucose water. So as a result, the dissolved oxygen will escape as the temperature increases, so that it will escape. Now the water become without oxygen. Then how we know? So that they are using one chemical, is called as an genus green B. If you use the chemical, it will convert into pink color, that is indicating no oxygen. So that after that you add yeast microorganism into that, baker's yeast. In bakeries they will sell that yeast, that you mix in that water, and after that you use paraffin wax. As an, suppose in your home also you can do that. Without paraffin wax you can use coconut oil or anything, you pour that, because it won't dissolve. So it will arrest the entry of oxygen, so air can't go inside. So now this area become anaerobic conditions. So anaerobically, now you keep it for some time. After some time you can observe that here the carbon dioxide produced after yeast cells undergoing anaerobic respiration, they will produce carbon dioxide, and after the result this lime water convert into milky white, and this indicate that the gas released during respiration is carbon dioxide. So this is an activity of anaerobic respiration. Then what happens about glucose? Glucose convert into ethyl alcohol. So this is that example. Before we said an example for lactic acid, this is an example for ethyl alcohol. So this is the way how it is going on, anaerobic respiration in organisms. They can ask the good questions, some questions. Suppose a person, he is doing sternus exercise. Sternus means very hard exercise. Suppose he is going from here to a long distance, or otherwise he is going on playing a student from 1 hour, 2 hours onwards, and after coming to home, ma, I am feeling very pain, my legs hurts, means something he is feeling, he is expressing his pain. What is the reason? Means here the reason behind that is insufficient amount of oxygen in the tissues. So there is undergoing anaerobic respiration producing lactic acid, and that lead to the getting pains in the muscles. So this is the topic of anaerobic respiration. Okay, that's it.
ఇది ప్రజల టీవీ.